It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
319.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This is Warren, headed right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. They get 23 on that one. Man, the Steelers have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
319.
They'll bring the tight end left. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
258.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. That one nabbed by Warren. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Green 18. Yeah, Liz. Green 18.
Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. This is ahead for about 5. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Red 38. Set cut.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
45. White. Set.
Love on 3rd and short. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Ready?
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set. Ready. Yellow 22. Ready?
Play fake. It's Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Down. Yellow 43. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Got it.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Come on. Set. Go.
They're going to go. It's Love. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on
So
downs.
first down from the 41.
158.
Rodgers from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They've got a man in motion. To throw again here on second down. Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Complete to DK.
The Steelers pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing again. Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go.
Loves to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to hit Josh Jacobs out of the backfield. So now it'll be second and goal.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Red, 30.
Stick it in the air. Love has it in close. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
On the 50.
They send a man in motion. First down. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
8 yards.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 26. And the Steelers have a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
258. Zoom.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Wilson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
To the air with Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
First down throw here by Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Packers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
It's away, not a great kick, angling right towards the sideline.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Play action here with Rodgers. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers will take it back to their own 30 before they're stopped. And that is where they're going to take over after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is brought in at the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Boswell on to send this away. Wilson with a return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cluster, 6, 52 Blues.
Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Ready?
3rd and long. Here's Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
32.
They are going for this. It's Love. They left him wide open. It's complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down. Jacobs running behind center. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready?
Play action, Love. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, set. 50, green. Hut, hut.
A give to Wilson running left. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here's Love to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort. He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Look at that power. Deep left side. He's got it deep downfield. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That's Metcalf running the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
319.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Packers are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That type of play right there, Brock, who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say that's all me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch? The receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here comes Austin. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. First and 10 from the 32. He'll start the drive with Warren. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Quay Walker.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Look at the 8. Chip.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Look at the 8.
It's caught right side by Freiermuth. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They sneak it with Rodgers. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
319. Plant.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Look at the 8.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
319.
Warren once more. Makes the tackle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
319.
That's completed out to the right. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Inside. 319.
Warren running between the tackles. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
319. Over.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back stands at the goal line. And now it's third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Look at the 8. Flip again.
Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And he's out the clear. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And their defense does it. They take it back for a touchdown, and we're all tied up. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yet no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six. Wow.
And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. First call here coming from the shotgun.
319.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. Second and 10.
319.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Let's go. Set, huh?
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. He has the Packer first down. And Brock, that should be enough to win this game.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
All set now. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. finds his man. It's Kraft. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Okay, ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Red, yellow. Ready.
Setting up to pass. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Cut.
He'll throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
158.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that
That's how you
small
do
lead
that
through
there,
the finish
fellas.
line as
Have
they
faith in your
escape with the
defense.
victory.
Play the game. 2nd half, put belt to ass, and just do
So
what
for
you
Brock
do.
Eward, everyone
You
here
going
our
on
great
YouTube,
crew,
fuck
I'm Kate
nigga.
Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.